On Rhobh seasons 1 to 3, Taylor Armstrong was a part of the cast. Bravo fans are wondering what her daughter Kennedy Armstrong has been up to lately. Taylor Armstrong was an original The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member on seasons 1 to 3, and it's time to talk about what her daughter Kennedy Armstrong is doing lately. Taylor will return to reality TV on Peacock's The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2 as a part of the Ex-Wives Club, beginning June 23. Before Taylor makes her Real Housewives comeback, fans want an update on Kennedy. She was a little girl when she was on the series, but now she is a teenager and has chosen to stay away from the spotlight. On The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kennedy was in the middle of an abusive relationship between Taylor and her late husband, Russell Armstrong. Luckily, Kennedy was too young to realize how terrible her parents' marriage really was. Rhobh Season 1 documented Kennedy's 5th birthday party, which had a magical Mad Hatter theme. The event featured a special performance from American Idol star Ace Young, and he wrote an original song for the birthday girl. Russell gifted Kennedy a puppy named Snowball for her birthday, but the pet gave her an allergic reaction, and she couldn't keep it. Taylor received criticism from the other housewives for spending $50,000 on the lavish celebration, especially considering the fact that Kennedy was only 5 years old and would barely remember it. Kennedy suffered a tragic loss in her life when her dad Russell passed away from suicide in 2011. At the time, Taylor and Russell had already filed for divorce. Taylor went on to deal with several lawsuits that involved her former husband. During the legal process, Taylor fell in love with her lawyer John H. Bluher. The couple tied the knot in 2014, and Kennedy moved out to Colorado with them so John could be closer to his kids. After John and Taylor were married, he legally adopted Kennedy. A year later, Taylor returned to California with her family and now resides in Orange County. Taylor recently appeared on the Bravo digital series, Housewife to Housewife, via Bravo at YouTube, with her fellow Rhobh co-star and the Real Housewives of New York City alum, Jill Zarin. She filled the former housewife in on how her daughter Kennedy is doing today. Rhobh alum Taylor revealed that Kennedy just turned 16 and got her first car. She jokingly told everyone in Orange County to stay off the roads because Kennedy is a new driver. Taylor also mentioned that Kennedy does all-star competitive cheerleading and is on a high-level world's team. The cell of offspring is a flyer who is always thrown in the air during lifts, as well as being on top of the pyramid in various stunts. She just wrapped up her championships and can finally rest after an exhausting cheer season. According to Taylor, Kennedy hopes to stick with cheerleading through college and eventually move on to another career in the future. All in all, she seems to be keeping busy and enjoys competing with her cheerleading team. Kennedy has endured a lot in her life, between starring on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, experiencing her parents' deeply troubled marriage, and grieving when her dad unexpectedly passed away. When Rhobh Season 2 premieres, fans are looking forward to hearing Taylor talk more about her daughter Kennedy.